Hope you're doing good. So in this video, I quickly want to walk you guys through the foundational sheet. Okay, so as we've updated the Half a Million program, we've also updated all the assets that we actually provide to our customers. Okay, and why did we update it? Well, after having done over 150 campaigns on Instagram and sent over, if the average customer sends like a 1,500 DMs per month on Instagram, then if you did the math times 150 customers, that would be over 225,000 DMs on Instagram. Okay, so what that creates is that it creates an issue with one of the biggest issues that we faced was like, okay, but some customers are seeing success, others aren't seeing success, but how can we scale something that we're not really, like, we don't know the root cause of success, right? And if you're watching this video, then you've probably been you've probably had an experience where you won, but you didn't know why you won. Okay, and to be honest, that's probably a bigger issue than not winning, because if you win but you don't know why you won, then how do you actually scale success? You can't, right? So the purpose of making this new tracking sheet is for us to be able to provide our customers with more data and give them the ability to be able to make data-driven decisions. Okay, because once you know what's causing your success, then you can just double down on that and shoot to the moon. Okay, so check this out. My goal is to show you what it looked like before, and then from there show you what it looks like now. Okay, so this was a campaign we ran for Tools.io. Lucas, if you're watching this video, hope you're doing good and hope your team is doing well and hope you guys are seeing success. Yeah, so this was the first page. You have, market research. You can fill out the different sub-niches that you'd like to target. You have the message assets tab. Okay, I won't open that. You have the accounting tools. Let me show you what it would look like. Accounting tools, you can just come in here and just give access to your VA based on the accounts or channels you want to use. Pieces of content, we always, of course, leverage content. So we can have content ideas, content topics here. Okay. Yeah, let's go back to the old one. So you'll have access to this. So that's that. Now, the way that it worked, right? So we would train the virtual assistant, place them with our customers, show them how to do Instagram outreach, and all the customers really need to do is just give us 5 different sub niches and 5 different product keywords for each sub niche. Okay, and we would just get the VA on Instagram, right? And get them to go crazy on Instagram. Okay, so if you guys see here, these are all the leads that were messaged on Instagram for this campaign. It's a lot of leads. I think we probably targeted over 4,000 or 5,000 leads on this campaign in a time span of like maybe 4 or 5 months. So let me show you. Like, it could go on and on and on and on and on. And the crazy thing is that these are just not first messages. These are like messages including follow-ups. So it's a lot of work, right? And then once we DM the brands, then what we did is we got them to give us their emails, right? So if you guys look at here, you have, Marius, all that good stuff. I hid the emails because I don't want you guys to check it out. But you have all these email requests, brands giving you their emails and being like, hey, yeah, for sure, let us see what you guys have to offer. And if you look at the bottom here, we got Twiz, the team at Twiz, to have, out of 5,000 DMs, or 5,000 brands, they got almost 600 brands to give us their emails. Actually, probably, yeah. So 10% conversion rates from message to warm lead rate, and 45 meetings. And this is 45 meetings from only 236 videos that were viewed. 450 videos were sent in total in 4 or 5 months. So yeah, so that's that. But now, what the biggest issue with just having this is that, but how do we know where most of the meetings came from? How do we figure out where like which Loom video converted, or what messages got them to book more calls, right? So what we did is, or what we didn't do it, Reg did it, right? So shout out to Reg if you're seeing this video, you killed it with this one. Now check this out. With the new foundational sheet, okay? Now every customer will have the ability to come here and write down the different sub niches, right? So it could be I'm not gonna write sub niches here. I'm just gonna be half a mil program. I'm just gonna put some weird stuff. Okay. So blue light blocking glasses, and then this last one would be like coffee. I stopped drinking coffee like 2-3 weeks ago, so I miss coffee. So I'm gonna put coffee here. So now, let's say you want to start with these 4 sub niches, okay? And maybe you want to say you want to add client acquisition as the keyword. You would have, to add multiple keywords, of course. Whatever. Good coffee. So this doesn't make sense, right? I'm just adding stuff here. It doesn't really matter. And then you would actually come here. So once the VA starts outreaching, and this is where things get really fun, okay? So when the VA starts outreaching here, if you look, let me actually refresh this page. You'll see here that you can now actually come in here, add the date. So let's say it's the 13th here. And then you could just come in here and the VA will be like, okay, will I be targeting half a mil program, or will I be targeting search, or will I be targeting blue light blocking glasses brands or coffee brands? And then maybe she's like, okay, this lead is from coffee, okay? And then she would add the URL of the coffee brand from Instagram, and then she would add the URL of their website, okay? And then maybe she sends them the first message. Cool. The good thing is that this will automatically update this this row, okay? What this row is that it means that the VA won't have to come in here and literally go find what was the last message sent. Okay, like this was the first message, and then they would need to like follow up here. They would like have to scroll every time that they're following up with brands, and literally not know like if this person has already received the second message. So what this will do is that it will automatically, if let's say it's the next day, and she is going after a different sub niche, right? And then she adds the URL, of course, right? She adds everything here, and then she's like, okay, let's say I'll message this brand, okay? But then she's like, oh, but this last brand hasn't really seen a follow-up. Then she'll come here and be like, okay, second follow-up sent, and then it will automatically update this this row. So now the VA will have all the updates, all the like at which level of the pipeline each lead is at, okay? So they won't necessarily need to track everything themselves. At the top here, you'll be able to know, okay, half a mil program, let's say it's a sub niche. It could be like streetwear brands, it could be coffee brands, it could be apparel brands, it could be mic brands, right? It could be anything, right? So you'll be able to track how many DMs were sent per sub niche, okay, at the top here, and you'll know you'll literally know where each sub niche, like how many volume has been done in each sub niche, okay? And then once you know that, or let's say the next thing that could happen is that, let's say this, maybe 2 days later, this becomes a warm lead, okay? Check this out. It will update this row, okay? And then something really fun happens. When brands became warm leads, like here, the VA would have to come in here and actually add their URL, add the date, add the Loom video, add the emails, add this. But now check this out. When I did this, it automatically filled this out with the actual sub niche, the Instagram URL, the website URL, and if there was an email address, of course there won't be one because there is no place to add it on that other page. But what this does is that it automates populating these columns, right? So now all the VA will have to do is just add the email that was provided and the date at which the Loom video will be sent, okay? Now, so let's say here it's pending, let's say it's been viewed, right? Now, one of the good things that we've done too is that we've removed all the metrics that tracked, or the KPIs of the campaign, from the bottom of this row to a separate page, which is here. So now what it means is that you will have the performance of each sub niche separated from the whole campaign, which we couldn't do here, right? So if you come at the bottom here, I can't really tell you which sub niche performed the best, right? So we wanted to solve that here, right? So now if we're, let's say, to work again with like a Twiz or whatever, then we would make sure that they segment the different the KPIs per sub niche, so that we know that, okay, this coffee sub niche has really been giving us a lot of warm leads. Let's double down, right? Or we could even judge what's the view rate per sub niche, right? We don't even have to focus too much on the Loom request. We could just be like, okay, what is the sub niche that is getting us the most booked meetings? What is the sub niche that is getting us the most viewed rate, right? Because the more people view your videos, the more convert, right? So we have data to make to base our decisions on, right? And at the bottom here, you'll have overall for the whole campaign, like how is actually Instagram outreach performing for you. So if you look at here, response rate is 8% and up. So if you're not getting 8% or more of people giving you their emails, then that means that there's an issue with your campaign. It could be an issue with one of these sub niches. So now you can actually know which sub niches is really making you lose. Okay, and then you just track everything. And the cool thing is just, I think, to be honest, this provides as much ease for making decisions for our customers as it makes the job for the VAs easier. And when the job of the VA becomes easier, things become more efficient, and that means that they can double down on doing more volume for you. So instead of just relying on sending 50 DMs a day and losing an hour or two a day just filling out this foundational sheet, they have everything here that is automated. Okay, so that was it. And one of the things that you guys won't get in any other solution is that you won't have anyone tracking everything that you're doing, right? For us, we have every customer's tracking sheet linked to this main checking file. Okay, so that means that while our customers are running their businesses, we actually get to look at what they're doing, right? And that's one of the features that I try to focus on within our program is I want to see what customers are doing, right? I don't want to just sell them content and be like, oh, okay, they've just paid me, now I don't have to worry about them. No, that's not it. I want to make sure that we have as much, I want to make sure that we always know probably more than the customer on how their acquisition is working. So if you look at here, everything that I filled out on the other sheet, which is mine, ended up showing up on the checking file. So now Reg, every week, multiple times a week, she's coming here, looking at how every virtual assistant is performing, and if she sees any red flags, then she actually he reaches out to the customer and be like, hey, your campaign is not going well, or your VA is not doing the right thing. Please get them to do the right thing. Okay, so yeah, that's the good stuff. Hopefully you guys found this helpful, and if you'd like to, well, we're not going to give you access to this because this took a lot of hours to actually build. But one of the biggest issue is, trust me, if you don't know what sub niches, especially if you're targeting e-com companies, if you don't know which sub niche is getting you the best leads, the best conversion rates, you'll never make outreach work, right? Because one of the biggest issue that I've seen, and I'm talking about e-com, but to be honest, this could be switched to the actual. So if you're not necessarily targeting e-com, what you could use this for message one. Okay, you could use this to track different messages that are performing, right? So let's say Loom video, or let's say this could be the value video to booked call. Let's say it's message script, okay? And maybe this one could be straight to booking call. This could be the value video. So you could use this either for sub niches, or you could use this to track the performance of each message. So now if you come here, you'd be able to know that, okay, what message is giving us the best warm lead rate? Then you would know that, oh, this message too. Why? Because it has already given us a warm lead already. So this is not just used for sub niches, but it could be used for all the variables that you have in your campaign. But coming back to why being able to track your sub niches is so important, it's like it's the only way to scale, right? Most people can't make it work. They just go out there and scrape emails online and this and that, but they're like, and then they book a call. See, check this out. Let me show you. Let me tell you the exact story of someone who's running an e-commerce agency. They scrape emails for a month. They're booking like 3-5 calls a week, and then they go 6 months without booking a single call. And then they end up messaging me and be like, "Hey, Serge, like this thing is not working out. Like I need help." Right? But why is that? Because they're just literally just doing volume. They're literally doing guesswork, right? There is no data. They don't know, like, they don't track things per sub niche. They don't track things per product keywords. They don't even know how to go really deep so that they remove competition. Well, what we do within our process is we try to give you more clarity on what's actually helping you succeed. So if a customer has been booking like 3 meetings a week, 5 meetings a week, they would be able to know which sub niche is providing them with those 5 meetings a week, and then they would cut out everything else and focus on that. Okay. If you'd like to learn more, one of the things that I don't really ask a lot of you guys is like, please subscribe to the channel. Okay. I want to be famous too. Okay. And also remember to join the free Facebook group at the bottom. That I'll add the link. And when you join, we could literally give you a walkthrough and maybe help you figure out some of the sub niches that could help you succeed. And or if you want to book a call straight up, just book a call. Come learn about what we can help you achieve in the $500,000 program. And find it helpful, guys. Like, this is the stuff that we want to do. We just want to build so much stuff for our customers that it becomes unreasonable for them not to see success. And hopefully one day you'll be a customer and we'll get to talk and have fun. Okay? Have a beautiful day. I appreciate you all. Bye-bye.